both players on the select player screen. And they're off. Right, so first of all, rolling is the fastest way to move, simple as that. Diddy's faster than Donkey, and you always want Donkey to be dead because Donkey's shit. The primary and easiest glitch in this game is the extended roll, or extend over short. Pretty much what you want to do is you roll, and then you roll again, and that extends your roll. To elaborate on that, if you roll through an enemy by tapping Y, you can then repress and hold Y, and that will extend the roll. And you can use that through a lot of different enemies. So if you have a whole lot of enemies lined up, by pressing, releasing, and holding at different times, you can get a really long roll out of it. And that's used quite a bit in the run. It was used in 1-1 even. So just coming out of 1-2 here. Now the main thing to note in 1-3 Reptile Rumble is crawl spaces. Pretty much if you are holding down, you are able to jump into a crawl space instead of crawling through it. And you can keep jumping through that crawl space, obviously that's a lot faster. So we will do that with most crawl spaces in the game. And if you press Y while you're holding down in a crawl space, you'll zip out of it. And the side that you zip out to will depend on what side of the crawl space you're closest to. So if you're close to the right side, then you'll zip out to the right. And we use that in 1-3, just before a short extendo, which is pretty easy to miss. So moving into Coral Capers, this is the first water stage of the game. The main thing to note about water stages is the corners of the walls aren't actually solid. So you can clip through them if you get the angle right. And we use that a bit in all water levels. The largest water level you'll see it used in is Croctopus Chase in World 4, where you do not use On Guard. So cutting the corners is essential for speed. And On Guard can also clip through certain enemies such as croctopuses, croctopi, and halfway barrels as well. So Barrel Cannon Canyon, we just fly over this level using the boost barrels that they have already placed for us above the level, because they knew it was a bad level, so they let us fly over it. So not much to say in this level. Essentially, there is one extendo that is done in Barrel Cannon, but it's not too prominent. Into the first boss, you just want to hit this guy as soon as you can, save time. That's about it. Very short boss, about 14 seconds optimally. Or I think it's 13 even. So Zera going to be finishing with, I think that was a 3:52 and Jen with a 3:54. Both respectable times. And now into World 2 with Winky's Walkway. Right at the start here there is an extendo, which you can do. Jen did not go for it though, or she may have gone for it, but she just missed it. And it's one of the easiest large extendos in the game. Winky's a fairly straightforward level. Now into Minecart Carnage, I'm looking at Jen's screen here, so I've already missed it on Zera's screen. But there is a warp barrel hidden at the bottom of the level there, which you can jump into. That takes you to the end of the level, because minecart levels suck. Into Bouncy now. There are more crawl spaces in this level that you'll see him jumping through, zipping through. and using those crawl spaces, there is a trick called B-skip. Now, Zera got hit there. I didn't see exactly what happened. But essentially, a little bit later in the level, just here, where Zera is, and where Jen is now actually, she's caught up, you can actually skip these bees by jumping and zipping through the crawl spaces and just going fast enough. Zera's got Dirty back now, so it's back on pace. Jen taking those tires a little bit safe. And Zera got hit again, actually. That's very strange to see by a runner of his standard. Now, tire rolls are also another large part of this run, in many levels. Pretty much there is a fairly tight window in which you can roll off of a tire if you're at the edge of it. Now, stop and go. I forgot to point this out, but they actually went left instead of right at the start of that level, back in the way they came. And that warped them to the end. And the enemies in Stop and Go Station, you can actually roll through. Whether the lights are on or not, you can roll through them. Sorry, if the lights are off, they won't move, and you're fine. But if the lights are on, you can roll through them, you won't take damage. Now, there in Millstone, they actually did a trick called a super jump, which I'll explain a bit later. But a super jump is used there. It may have looked a little strange how they're doing that level, but it did save time, I promise you. Second boss here, again, you just want to hit him as soon as you can, and this is actually some of the only RNG in the run, just where he'll spawn. So you can see they're both getting different spawns. A low spawn at the end is better, so Zera getting a high spawn, Jane getting a low spawn. A low spawn's better because it takes less time for him to fall to the ground. Now here in Vulture Culture, there's another warp barrel, but it's donkey only. So you have to be donkey for it to appear, and you have to go fast enough. If you don't get through the level fast enough, it won't appear. So there it is on Jen's screen. Zera's already gone through it. And that takes you to the end of the level. Pretty simple. Now in Treetop Town, there is another warp barrel. And that's hidden above a tire, which is hidden above a necky. And again, that just warps you straight to the end. Really simple. And this is a really close race right now. Looks like this will be a great race. So, in Forest Frenzy, this is where the large super jump is. Pretty much, if you kill a Kong next to a wall, they'll fly up to the top of the screen. Usually they'll run off screen, but if they're next to a wall, they don't know where to go, they'll fly up. That momentum is then stored, so if you get that Kong back, kill the other Kong, and then bounce off an enemy, you'll fly up to the top of the level, and you'll keep gaining height as long as you hold B. So you need to at least be at a certain point, so you start coming back down and you don't stay up there forever. And that makes this level a whole lot faster. So they've both come down now. Simple stuff. It's not too hard to pull off. Now Temple Tempest, this is a movement-based level. No warp barrels, no glitches, just pure skill. Simple as that. There is a large extender that Zera's going for here, and he hits it, rolling through all of those gremlins over the gap, and they're bouncing above that wheel. Jen opting to not go for it. Zera just coming out of Tempest now. fairly difficult level. Now I was just typing in the chat there, so I forgot to explain map warp. Pretty much what Zera's doing now is he's trying a trick called map warp, or a glitch called map warp rather. There is a single frame that on the map, when you pass over a corner, there's a single frame that you'll pause on that corner. So if you press any face button, that will make you enter a level. All face buttons make you enter a level. If you press any face button while on a corner, that one frame that you pause on it, it will take you somewhere completely different. And for some reason it takes you to Ogang. Near the end of Ogang, depending on what corner you use. Different corners take you to different places. So even though it is frame perfect, you can just rub your thumb over the face buttons and hope that you get it. So Zera got second try, and Jen got first try from what I could see. Now Clam City is the second world level of the game. Again, pretty simple. Not too much tech here. Just don't get hit, don't lose the fish. If you lose the fish, don't chase the fish, or you will die. So Zera's gotten a little bit ahead here. Not too far ahead, Jen can still very easily catch up. Now Zera is going into the World 3 boss, which is Bumblebee Rumble. That first hit he got there, that was a pretty precise hit. It's not super hard, but it is quite precise. That's called Quick Hit. And that just allows you to hit the B while it's at the top of the screen. And then for the rest of the hits, we do them normally. So B, you essentially just don't want to get hit. It is a difficult boss, no matter how good you are. Now, I actually missed that, but Zera did die. So that is pretty strange to see. The stream here is actually buffering for me, so I have to refresh it occasionally, so I missed that death completely. Jen getting through the B just fine, it looks like. She did get hit, but as far as I know she didn't die. So Jen now taking another lead, going into World 4. And her timer is red for some reason, and she's just taken a death in 4-1. That's quite strange to see. So Zera beating the boss now, and because of that death that Jen had, Zera's not too far behind. So there is a trick in this level called Barrel Boost that Jen is not attempting, but she just passed. So I'll explain that if Zera goes for it. So Zera grabs that barrel and he just got a massive boost there. Pretty much what's happening is, if you hold any barrel, it doesn't have to be metal, and you jump off of a slope, you'll get a large boost. And he actually boosted twice, one small boost, one very large boost. And as far as I know, the size of the slope determines how far you go, but I'm not sure about that. And now Zera's going underneath the level through a couple of boost barrels, because that last section's really hard. The devs knew it, so they put an easy route for you. Jen going into 4-2. Now the stream's frozen for me currently, so if there's a warp barrel in 4-2, which I'm guessing Jen's already taken. Yep, I'm back. So a warp barrel that usually only Donkey can reach. He's the only one who can jump high enough. But there is an out of bounds glitch you can also do, which is quite difficult to get up there steady. So into 4-3, this is the only level where we use Espresso. You can use Espresso back in Temple Tempest as well, but optimally you don't want to. It loses a couple of seconds. However, in this level, Ice Age Alley, Espresso is the optimal strategy. So Zera is not too far behind right now. Getting halfway there is not recommended, so Zera avoided it. I'm not sure if Jen did. Now, optimally, you can just fly over that bonus barrel as Zera just did. Jen did not. And they're both coming up to the end here. Zera using a slightly different strategy. And they're neck and neck again, going into Croctopus Chase, which is the halfway point of the game. Not much to say about this level, you just want to cut all of the corners, as I mentioned earlier. And so no one lost a bird, so Slicky loses that bit. In Croctopus you just want to cut the corners, and that's how you get speed. So you really just need to know the layout of the level. So they're neck and neck right now. I would guess Zera's going to be better at cornering in this level, from what I've seen. But I don't know, they'll still be pretty even as they come out. So optimally, what you want to do in this level is what we call pianoless. And pianoless is where, as you exit the level, you don't hear any piano notes. Usually, a decent runner, when they exit the level, they'll hear some piano notes, part of the background music. Optimally, you do not want to hear those notes. That's the fastest Croctopus you can have. So Zera's taking a bit of a lead, but Jen's still doing very well. She's keeping up. Well, essentially from this point onwards, there is a lot of places to lose time, especially in World 5 and 6. But based on Jen's PB, which is a high 38, I believe, she could easily PB here. She is on a good pace. So Zera's going into Torchlight Travel here. Usually they'd give you Squawks as a flashlight, because the level is pretty dark, as you can see, but we don't grab Squawks, because he causes quite a bit of lag. Jen does have Squawks though, I just noticed that. So Squawks does cause a lot of lag. So usually you won't grab him, if you're confident with the level. Zera exiting Torchlight now. Jen just playing it safe, that's alright, I play it safe too. Zera's now in Rope Bridge Rumble. And this is another movement-based level. There is a trick that was recently discovered for this level. Or it's a fairly old trick, but we recently found out how to do it in this level, called a super jump roll. It essentially combines a super jump that you saw earlier, and a jump roll, which is another trick we'll see a little later in the run, hopefully. And I'll explain that when we get to it. So it looks like Zera got hit, so he has to play that safe at the end there. Jen's also playing it safe. Rope Bridge is a pretty hard level. And yes, Zera is technically better at the game. He has a better PB, but that doesn't mean all too much. Zera in the World 4 boss now, And you can see him running into the boss there. That actually skips one cycle. While he's in his damage animation, if you run into him, it skips the next cycle. So obviously we do that at the last cycle, because it's the longest. Now, ODA, difficult level. You can super jump over it, but obviously, optimally, you'll just play it normally. Jen did do the cycle skip, so she cannot super jump over it. So they're both playing it out. We'll see how they go. It is a very difficult level. Zera grabbing Donkey, that's alright. Donkey's always a good idea to grab. The only problem with having Donkey is he does actually lose a couple of frames in the world map. Because... So Zera made it out perfectly fine. Because if you have both Kongs, you need to wait for both of them to get to the next level before you can enter it, so that wastes a couple of frames. So if you have Donkey for the whole run, it will lose quite a bit. We'll lose a few seconds. Now I'm just needing to refresh the stream here again. So it looks like Zera's out of Trick Track Track. There's another water barrel there. Very long level without it. And now, how's Jen going to play this? It looks like she played it a little safe, but it's still quite fast. So Jen's coming out of ODA here. Zera's in Antics. There's a warp barrel here that he's just going into. Antics is a relatively difficult level. I wouldn't say as hard as ODA, but it's still challenging. So now Jen is coming into Antics, as Zera is approaching the end. And it looks like Jen is setting up a super jump here for Antics. Oh, and she messes it up. That's going to cost her. So she's gone back. Zera exiting Antics. And entering Poison Pond for the last water level of the game. And quite a difficult water level. There's a trick here called Triple Mincer Clip, where you literally clip through 3 mincers, which are the large spinning wheels that you can see. And that's coming up a bit later. We'll see if he goes for it. Zera's grabbing halfway, it looks like. Just coming up to Triple Mincer here. We'll see if he goes for it. No, you messed your setup up. So you can't go for that. So Jen's super jumping over Antics, which does lose some time. And if you release too early, release B too early to start coming back down in Antics, you can actually softlock. And if you do that in a race, it's just game over. You've got no choice but to reset. So luckily she didn't. Now Zera is in Minecart Madness. There's a very interesting glitch here called the rolling in air glitch, which you can see him doing now. Essentially, if you run into the cart as Donkey, not jump, not roll, just run into it, and then get hit, you can begin rolling through the air as Diddy, rolling and jumping repeatedly, because the game believes that you're still on ground, and around 2/3 of the way through the level, another platform shows up, and the game realizes you're not actually on the ground, so it just stops the glitch completely, and therefore we jump out of it. Now Jen did get hit, and she takes a death as well. Hopefully she got halfway. So Zera just finishing off MCM. She did get halfway. There is a backup on guard you can get here, but she's not going for it. That's interesting. Overall, I think it will save time if she doesn't get him. Maybe not. Ooh, taking another big death there. So Zera is in blackout basement here. The lights keep flickering on and off, as you can see. Every 62 frames they switch, so there's 62 frames of light, 62 frames of dark. And there are a couple of tight extenders you can do to skip some of those ropes, as well as a very large extender called the Omega. Zera exiting Bob now. Jane's still in pond, just hugging the ceiling there, taking it safe. If you hug the ceiling, you pretty much can't get hit. So Zera's now in the World 5 boss. There is a specific timing to bounce off of those enemies quickly enough. And he's going for some slap slides as well, which is a frame-perfect trick, where you have to press down, right, and Y, all on the exact same frame. It looks like he actually got hit as did he? I didn't notice that. So Zera going for the frame-perfect tricks.
Hey, Neo, what's up, man?
Whoa, is that Joe the Rapper?
Yeah, man.
The famous Donkey Kong Country speedrunner?
Asuka fanboy, my dude.
So Zera is in 10 top trouble now. There is another frame perfect trick you can go for called a jump roll.
Turned up trouble.
Which I touched on earlier. But essentially how it works, if you bounce off an enemy, or go to bounce off an enemy, and press Y on the same frame that you bounce off.
Wrong. You press Y the frame before. You roll on the same frame. You press Y the frame before you bounce, but your roll executes on the same frame as your bounce, man. You gotta get it right.
Whoa. Joe the Rapper with
Wow.
the facts.
I never knew this. Thank God Joe the Rapper is helping Neo not spread misinformation. No offense to Neo, though.
Yeah. So if you do that, if you do what Joe said, you'll roll through the air. You'll reach the end of the level, and you'll go first.
Man, these tacos are great, dude. Damn. You want one, Neo?
Cool.
You want one?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just
Alright, dude.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome, man. I'm glad you like it. Looks like Mr. Zera, the Zera, has missed the tanked up trouble, a jump roll, and is going to have to play through the level a developer intended route.
Yeah, it looks that way. Jane's still in World 5 boss. She's gonna have to catch up.
Yeah, JensOrbit still located in the 5th world of the game. However, anything is possible due to the nature of this game.
Yeah, if she just gets the bed bub, she'll catch up easy.
Yeah, because she totally goes for the bed bub.
Of course.
No, these tacos are... I just have meat and cheese and that's it, but they're still pretty good anyways.
Are you with Alex?
Nah, I'm back home.
Cool. I just hear a lot of talking.
I should have commentated this race with Alex. That would have been sick. Cause yeah, there's no idea what. But we were playing Guitar Hero 3 like ever since we stopped talking, and I destroyed him, dude. I absolutely destroyed him.
So Zera in Manic Muse is here, just coming out. You use Rambi there because you can.
Just because you can, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, just because you can.
Yeah.
Rambi needs some love too.
MrZeratheMant up onto... No! What? Zera! Not going for the Misty Mind Super SJR jump roll. And unfortunately, losing 15 seconds. That's gonna be... Holy crap, dude! He went for the jump roll! Did you see that, dude?
Yeah, of course. I wasn't watching Jennifer's Orbit. Missing bird tuck, not even going for it.
Dude, I just realized I'm watching the Twitch and not the restream. Oh my god. I'm watching the Twitch.
Nice.
I'm such an
Zera
idiot.
fucking dying at the end.
Neo, no
Good on
swearing.
him.
No swearing.
He got halfway there,
Swear
so it's
jar.
alright.
Swear jar. Swear jar. It's gonna be $20 in the swear jar. Right now, Neo. Oh, gosh darn it, Neo.
Zera... So Zera's getting near the end of Misty again. Hopefully
Yeah,
he
okay.
doesn't die this time. Wait, who does
Hopefully.
it? Honestly.
Hopefully. Hey, Neo, you PB today, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Good job. Alright, guys, it's okay. I'm watching the
37-47.
I'm watching the private commentary stream that only the cool people know about. MrZeratheMant, named after the Yu-Gi-Oh card ZeratheMant, is now in this level where there's nothing interesting going on. You just platform. That's literally it. And Jennifer Orbit is levitating over the entirety of Dude, I knew I would make someone angry with this commentary, and I'm almost kind of happy I did.
Same.
I love the chat right now. That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, if they're loving it.
That's so funny. I love how angry these guys are.
So Zera coming out of Lippy Lights, going into Perils. Last stage of the game, easiest stage. There's another jump roll here. He's probably going to get, because it's free.
Worst commentator, at least I am respecting you guys. You're just victimizing yourself. Jesus.
Zera didn't even get the setup right. Used a backup setup though, he got the jump roll. So Zera's, he's done. That's it.
Alright, so Zera got
finished.
the
run over.
Yeah, platform perils jump roll, and generally this means that you want to be safe for the remainder of the run. Like, due to the fact that it's really hard to die in perils regularly, like without the jump roll. But if you do it, you're pretty much safe for the rest of the run because the two bosses immediately following are actually incredibly easy, and if you're actually focusing and trying, you're most likely not going to die on the last two bosses.
Well, Zera just died on the last two bosses.
That's pretty sad.
So he's not going to PB anymore.
No, PB may be out of the question, but still a solid run on his part.
Yeah, pretty good run. Sup, Neo?
Yeah. Yo, Mud kept calling me by my real name in the chat.
So Zera just finishing the last boss with 34-40 or something like that. So he's gonna finish with the 37. Unless he dies to K. Rool, who even
no,
does that?
I'm pretty sure this is just barely a 36.
Oh, is it? Good to know.
If not, it's 37 flat.
Cool. Unless he dies to K. Rool.
Yeah, just like you.
Who actually does that?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, yeah, only man, yeah.
Zero going for the slap slides.
Yo, I didn't want the chat like
the ultimate.
I didn't want the chat like fidget spinners. I tried one for the first time today, and it was pretty cool. I like them. Yeah, I had the chocolate, but they like, oh no, chocolate hurt my teeth so bad, dude. Wait, I tried one at my party. I did? Was I really that drunk? Are you serious? That's hilarious, dude. There's no way. Yo, JensOrbit dying in Peril's platform. Yes, idiot? I think you're bamboozling me, dude. No! They didn't add Winky! What?
Hello.
Zero with the spoilers in chat. I think. Oh yeah. Well, I was watching the Twitch. Yeah, Zero just. Ugh.
Just jumping into K. Rool.
Yeah, just sort of
What
gives
a guy.
up. He just gives up. Okay, see, so this is Jennifer's chance to pull ahead right here.
Yeah. He just needs to die like 2 more times and she can catch up.
Yeah, but this is also Drunkcaster. Check in the one many when you're done here. Pretty sure you will enjoy it. Lol. It's a face Alright. Streaming the memes being autistic AF. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I literally could not care less, okay? I seriously don't care. I hate memes. Like, seriously.
So Jennifer in below 6+.
Yo, is that
Not gonna die.
Is that world famous Spike Vegeta in the chat? Holy crap, I'm honored.
Hopefully Zero doesn't die again.
He looks safe. I mean, he's got both dudes. My commentary is a meme. I honestly can't deny that. My commentary usually never ends up serious.
Zero with big spoilers in chat.
The spoils. Are you sure these are spoils or are these just bamboozles? It's just a bamboozle.
Yeah, just a bamboozle.
Not even Sub-Neo, but finishing
not
the run.
even Sub-Neo.
Well, Sub-Neo is actually kind of hard now, isn't it?
Not even like old Sub-Neo. 3813.
Yeah, not even. But he got old Sub-Neo though. 3950.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's just old Sub-Neo or it's nothing. Journey gonna finish with some time if it's not Sub-Neo either. Yes, I did the background check.
It's just TV.
Cool, what are we watching?
I don't know.
You don't know. You already have it on. So it looks like that's going to be it for the any percent all stages. Zera versus Gen race. The group F. I'll see if they want to do some interviews when Gen finishes. Jen finishing with a 40-40.
I'm pretty sure that's better than her the run she had against me, which missed out on. Yo, hi Zera.
Hey, what's going on?
So I only caught the end of your race, so I only saw your deaths to the last two bosses, but other than that, how'd it go?
I'm surprised that runs a 38. I'm honestly quite surprised about that, because after finding out that me and Jen both died to the World 3 boss, I literally was like, oh my god, this is so great. And then I just...
Hi!
My World 4 was decent.
Hi Jen.
Hi, Jen. My World 5 was pretty damn good, besides no jump rolls, pardon me. And then World 6 was like, I missed Bird Tot, oh well, just played through the level. And then I died at the end of Misty to a jump I never died to, and it's like, really? And then getting platform was like, woohoo! And then dying to Neki after that was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, you died
No.
too?
Yeah, I died a few times. I think I
Yeah,
had...
because I saw you were on around what 36 pace, like until you had all the deaths, which was really unfortunate.
Yeah, I honestly thought that run was going to be something good, but it's okay. It's what it is. I won't complain.
I felt like I was doing okay, and then I made mistakes I never make because I was nervous again. But it was so fun.
Yeah, that's understandable. That kind of stuff's bound to
I
happen.
never die in the places that I was dying, and then once you die, you're just like, oh crap, I died. It's over. It's done. Oh my god. And I just try to keep going.
Yeah,
But good
that happens a
game.
lot.
Yeah, GG. That was pretty cool.
It was fun.
Well, good race.
Well, thanks for having me.
Both very solid times.
Wait,
So,
PB for you?
anything to say before we go?
Yeah, there is one more thing. Hey, Jen, was that a PB for you?
I PB'd last, night before last. I got 38-21.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so I was hoping I would do better this run, but nerves got me. Otherwise, I would have got 38-21 again.
Okay,
Well, I'm
I
gonna practice some more so I can handle the last worlds under pressure.
Right.
Right, well, thanks to both of you for racing. Thanks to Joe for jumping in at the end there.
Thank
I don't
you.
think there's much thanks that should be given to me.
You made it a lot better than it could have been.
Well,
Right, well, that's it for this race. Looks like I've got a link to the past after this coming up. So thanks for watching, everyone.
alright, see you.
Bye-bye.